Hi, and welcome to the Goose Riot Bad Movie Podcast. This is episode 11, titled Anakin Sucks Again. My name's Tanner, and with me I've got 7 horrible individuals. Starting on my left, we have...
Dan?
Dave.
Chad.
Mike.
Josh.
Todd.
Zach.
Very brief introductions. So this week we watched Jumper, which was a fantastic movie, correct?
Oh, it was brilliant.
100%.
Definitely top tenner.
Top 10er, wow.
Yeah, always.
I'd see it in theaters.
So it starred Hayden Christensen, who was, I believe he was the original Darth Vader, correct?
Yes, original.
Like he's the one.
He's what all the kids now think.
Mannequin.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
It also had Rachel Bilson as Millie, who was the female lead.
Fucking OC.
OC.
Ripping that shit. No. She was in Last Kiss with Zach Braff.
Titties.
And some other stuff. Oh, no. She was in a movie recently. What was that movie with Aubrey Plaza? The To-Do List.
Oh, yeah.
The To-Do List. Yeah, she was in that too. She was looking fine as hell with those Indian spandex things that she was wearing while she was doing yoga or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was kind of a brief part though.
I don't care.
Yeah, she wasn't like.
Has she been topless in a movie?
No, not that I know of.
All right.
The Last Kiss.
She wasn't really topless in that movie,
You could
though.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah. You
I
got a
haven't
silhouette,
watched
but
that
that was
forever.
about it.
I love Zach
It's
Braff.
enough for me.
I would.
Zach Braff's amazing, man.
I love Zach Braff. We should watch one of his movies.
I feel like he would get mad about that.
What about the last one?
That was bad.
Wish You Were Here.
Yeah,
That was bad.
It was a good movie.
It was not
I
bad.
really
bad.
enjoyed it.
Fuck you.
I haven't seen it yet.
Every movie that he's made, but I thought that one was bad.
Really?
It had
Yes,
Josh
I really
Gad in
did.
it too. It was good.
I thought it was
Nothing
awesome.
compared to Garden State or Last Kiss or any other movie.
Last Kiss. So many people hated that movie. I enjoyed it.
I
It's
Neither
resulted in
care
many
for it.
fights between me and the person I was dating. I'll
So
say
what
that
movie
much.
were we watching this week?
What's that?
What movie did we watch this week?
Oh, really? You're skipping? Okay, fine. We're done talking about Zach Braff. Sorry. I apologize.
I was done before we started. just for the
Yeah,
record.
go figure. So we watched Jumper. Jamie Bell was Griffin. He was the other Jumper.
Yeah,
And,
he was the star of King Kong.
He was
Another
Billy
fantastic movie.
Elliot. Billy Elliot.
and Tintin. He was in Tintin.
Billy Elliot. What the fuck was that?
It
A
was
little
movie.
British kid doing ballet and shit.
Yeah, his dad sent him to get boxing lessons, and he took ballet lessons.
Don't you
instead.
put those kids in a dumpster? Isn't that what you're supposed to do with them?
No, you send him to gay camp. To
pray the gay away.
Pray the gay away,
Yeah,
exactly.
good point.
And there was also, of course, Samuel L. Jackson. He starred Roland, who was the villain, I guess.
Looking like Cisco with that fine ass hair.
Mm-hmm. It was creepy.
No, it was beautiful.
The hair was creepy.
Beautiful.
agree.
It was more creepy than the eye patch from the Avengers.
There was nothing creepy
Did I-
about that.
Did I miss Diane Lane was in this movie?
She was the mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
hard,
apparently you did miss that.
Oh.
it's hard to say that Diane Lane was actually in this movie though.
No, yeah. She had like what?
2 scenes.
Cumulative
5
about
minutes?
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes of it.
3 scenes.
I would have stayed up for that shit.
We'll get to it. All right.
There was more time of pictures of Diane Lane than actual Diane Lane in the movie.
Yes, there were
She's
pictures all over the
expensive.
place.
Wasn't even her in the pictures.
Some of them were.
Only one of the pictures.
Oh, look, that's a picture of my mom.
So I'll go over the plot. I'm going to try to do this very quickly. We started that last week where we just, rehash it real quick and then talk about it. I'm going to try 1 minute because that's all this movie deserves.
I'll time you.
All right, you ready? Okay.
No.
No,
Okay, go,
you're not?
go.
All right. So movie takes place...
Time.
Thanks. I hate all of you. So it takes place in Michigan. The main lead is David Rice, played by Hayden Christensen. He opens up him giving a globe, like a snow globe, to his crush, Millie Harris, who is played by Rachel Bilson. So a bully takes it, throws it in the ice, or on top of ice, and then He goes out to get it. Stop! You guys are fucking with me.
fucking this up so bad.
We're at a fucking minute already. God damn it. Go.
There's no way we're at a
They
minute.
start jumping.
Yeah, no, he doesn't start jumping. He falls in the ice trying to get it, and everyone thinks he's dead. He jumps into a library, and he's all.
Where does
cold wet.
Obi-Wan come in?
Not yet.
Okay.
I hate all of you
45
so much.
seconds.
So anyway, he's under the ice. You think he's going to die. He jumps into the library. He's cold and wet, blah, blah, blah. He runs away from home, robs a bank because he needs money. He figures out he can jump wherever he wants as long as he knows.
How did he rob the bank?
He teleported in, and he
Okay.
just stole crap
Time.
out of the vault. Oh.
He went in and did like the security. He was getting a security box, so he jumped in there.
Yeah, and he stole the money.
And
I
that's
know
the end
that,
of the movie.
but maybe people who are listening don't.
Yeah, I hope.
So how does this whole teleport thing work?
It never explains a thing. We'll get to
No,
that.
yeah,
We will get to that.
This format's working well.
Yeah, I hate all of you. So anyway,
2 minutes.
fast forward 8 years later, he is jumped in his home by Samuel L. Jackson because Samuel L. Jackson's a member of the group called the Paladins who hate people who jump because only God should have that power. So blah 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 blah. He tries to trap Hayden Christensen, who's David, with like a little zapper gun thing that shoots out wires that electrocute them because they can't jump when they're electrocuted or shocked.
But why
I
not?
thought I confused him. I didn't know that they couldn't jump. I thought it just
Yeah, it just made it hard to concentrate.
because they have to concentrate.
God damn, you could fuck up a wet dream.
What? What does that even mean? We'll get interruptions. So anyway, he gets away. He goes home. He sees his crush, who thinks he was dead, and she's perfectly okay with it.
Wait,
somehow,
no, hold on. She never thought he was dead. Like she told everybody that he was still alive.
because of the globe, whatever.
Yeah.
There should have been more conversation about that. Anyway,
read into
we'll get to it.
I feel like a kid with Down syndrome could have done a better job at this than you.
I fucking hate all of you. So anyway, the same bully approaches him. They get into a fight. He teleports him into the bank vault, gets away. He's like, "Hey, Millie, let's go to Rome." That's fine. They go there. They bang.
That never happened.
They totally banged.
They go to Rome and bang.
We had a discussion about
Helping
this
each other
earlier.
change clothes.
They helped each other change clothes. They didn't have sex. I never saw a sex scene.
Well, there wasn't.
They fucked.
It's insinuated. They banged.
No,
You're
they
still
were
at
helping
about
each
the
other.
30-minute mark in the movie.
All right, I'm getting there.
2 minutes.
Oh, I hate you guys so much. Anyway, they go to the Coliseum. You're introduced to this other jumper. His name's Griffin. He tells them, hey, Paladins are going to be after you, blah, blah, blah. Paladins show up. They start a fight. Millie doesn't know about all this. She's hidden behind a wall, so she doesn't see it, and somehow she doesn't ask too many questions, but she starts to get a little suspicious. David is thrown into custody in Rome. His mom breaks him out and tells him to run. Blah, 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 reading through this. Millie's starting to get suspicious. He sends her on a flight home. He realizes his dad's going to be a target because when he ran away from home, we'll get to that. I should have mentioned that guy was, it was what's-his-face from Walking
Merle.
Dead. Yeah.
You should have mentioned this was going to take 10 minutes and not one.
I am going to kill all of you.
We've heard.
Okay, so he goes back, checks on his dad. His dad is bleeding. He takes him to the hospital. That's pretty much the last you hear of his dad. He goes back to Griffin, his little jumper buddy, and they go pick up Millie. They don't see Millie at the airport. Turns out Samuel L. Jackson's heading towards her apartment. They go there, starts a fight. Griffin decides to bomb the apartment. Samuel L. Jackson has a little thing that allows him to follow them somehow. I'm sure we'll talk about that some. Fights take place. David and Griffin decide they're going to fight over whether or not to bomb it. He traps them in power lines. They go back. Samuel L. Jackson catches him. He ties him to the wall with the little electric lines, and he teleports the entire apartment under a river. And then he basically traps Samuel Jackson up on a cliff in a desert, and then him and what's-her-face go, and they're happy. And
They meet his mom.
They meet his mom.
And Diane
Who
Lane?
is
Yes, that's
actually
Diane Lane.
supposed to be after them.
Yes,
She's a paladin.
she's a paladin.
Plot twist.
Right,
That's why
but because she
disappeared in the beginning.
because she loves him, she's going to give him a head start.
Not that she's not going to kill him.
Yeah.
It's that she's just going to give him a head.
It's really
Right.
weird. So that's about it.
Thank God.
Well done, sir.
I hate all of you.
Can you give us a time on that?
3.5 minutes.
Thank you.
That's
Good
not
enough.
bad. Yeah.
Not the minute I was promised. Just
It's a good
saying.
name for a podcast.
Not the minute I was promised.
That's also what your mother says when I'm done with her.
Probably.
So, the first time he robs a bank, he goes in there and he says, I'm going to need a bigger bag. And he's all worried about room. And then he steals a giant fucking box of pennies.
$25 worth.
Like, if you're worried about room, like, not just that, like, in
Leave the
general,
pennies
if you're
behind.
robbing a bank, just fucking leave the pennies. Like, what the fuck is your problem?
Back to the original point. He makes this point of like not being a bad guy over and over again, but he still robs banks so that he can have lots of money.
He
Not
leaves
just
IOUs, though.
not just to have money to survive, but to have a nice ass apartment in New York and do whatever he.
And to take a backpack full of money to Rome.
He figures that he'll pay it back someday.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money he expected he would need.
Yeah. More than a little.
So, first line of the movie. I used to be a regular chump just like you.
Yeah. We're chumps.
I feel like they're assuming a lot about me.
Worst first
But it's-
line of a movie ever.
Was it, though?
Come up with better. Let's hear worst.
I don't know. I'm sure that there's worse lines. I mean, have you seen Rubber? Have you seen Rubber? Because of that movie, I'm sure the
Just
first line was,
because, or-
yeah.
I don't remember
Oh,
what he
yeah.
said. He
The
climbed out
whole-
of the trunk.
The whole monologue.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It was stupid.
It's just bang.
So the whole mom thing too.
Pretty much retarded.
Yeah, like I don't really remember in the beginning where they start talking about it.
Yeah.
The dad says to him, "Your mom left." Never really get.
And then that's all I'm supposed to know until she shows up
Yes,
in an Italian
that's really-
or jail.
That's
to
why
let
this
him go.
movie's bad.
That's
There
not
are
why.
many reasons
That's a
why
big
this
part
movie
of
is
it.
bad.
And
Just-
Hayden Christensen is the biggest part of it.
Don't you
think-
talk. Shut your fucking mouth.
I think they should have casted Eminem
He
personally.
is Darth
a piece
Vader.
of shit. He is the worst actor on earth.
He is.
Todd just brought it up.
Lucas
They-
doesn't pick bad actors for his
He
movies.
did.
He's got a
Nope.
point there. No.
Nope.
He 100% did.
Nope.
Oh,
100%
no,
disagree.
yeah.
When he's the
Shia
one
LaBeouf.
picking their bad actors.
Todd brought up that they almost picked Eminem.
No, they wanted Eminem.
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
wanted the first person.
Yeah,
they
he was fresh
decided
off
to
8
go to.
Mile. When
Oh.
you want Eminem too?
I would have loved this movie if Eminem had been the main lead.
Who sat down and thought, man, you know who'd be good for this part?
Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Marshall fucking Mathers.
Yeah,
I can't imagine how
Drake.
that went.
he's one of the producers.
Yeah, that's why Samuel Jackson did it. I
He's
get
like,
it.
I'm always getting that guy jobs.
So apparently in this movie, when a child falls into the ice and drowns, no one tells the father. I feel like this is a problem.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
The police
Kid
were at the
shows
house.
up and he's
Yeah.
in trouble for being wet and late. No one told him that his kid died. I mean, really.
The,
He
the
was
police
drunk.
came to his house.
Yeah.
Does he ever? Does
They
that
did.
the father? What is that actor's name?
Merle.
It's not Merle.
Let's go with Merle.
Okay. Why does Merle always play the drunken redneck in everything?
Because he looks and
Look
sounds
at him. Are
like
you
the
kidding me?
drunken
Yeah, but I
redneck.
mean,
If I see a dude down the street that looks like that guy, I'm like, drunken redneck.
Are
Yeah.
you sure that he's not a drunken redneck?
no. But do you really think that he just like, he's like 18, he's at the guidance counselor's office, and they're like, well, really, all you're qualified to do is be a drunken redneck. So do you think you could pull off that for the rest of your life?
And he did.
Got it.
You know what? It worked for him. He did him.
It was either that or Garbage Man. He's
If
like,
they-
you know what, I'll be an actor.
If they paid you enough to do that, you would do it too. Like,
I would do it.
I would definitely do it.
All day, every day.
What would it take for you guys to do the genital warts, the Valtrex commercial?
$100.
I'll probably do it for free as long as I get my headshot out there.
I'll give you a headshot.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Mm.
Can
So-
you explain?
Ejaculate.
Are you going to suck his penis?
No.
The penis is a very powerful organ. Dick's so good, it make you slap somebody.
All right. Who else has some shit to talk about this?
I have a little hypothetical for you.
All right.
So you rob banks for a living,
Yep.
and you go into your apartment, and some dude is there, and he says, "Don't run." what do you do?
Run immediately.
No, I stand there and I
No.
talk to him to figure out what he wants with me.
Not Hayden Christensen.
I'd pick his ass up high in the air and then just drop him. So he would.
like you would.
Or no,
Yeah.
you just
you immediately
leave.
just kill him.
You just leave
fucking
and go
leave.
rob another bank and
Yeah,
start
because
over.
you don't
Carry
need
a
the
gun
money.
around. You know, a gun could have solved a lot of the problems brought about in this movie.
Just fucking running could have solved all those problems.
Picking people up and throwing them off skyscrapers could have solved a lot of the problems in this
That
movie.
too.
Well, I was talking more on the paladin side of things. It's like, why zap him? Why not just shoot him in the fucking head?
It's because they can jump so fast. The guns.
And by the
They
way,
had-
did any
for some reason he has to use that knife that he keeps wrapped up in that cloth.
It was like a little. Okay, it was a
Ceremonial.
lightsaber that shot a wire. That was pretty much what it looked like. to
no,
me.
no.
No,
He had this
the
weird
knife.
Oh, the
ceremonial
knife,
knife,
yeah,
that he
okay.
took out of its packaging. You know, it's like wrapper, it was like wrapped up in this cloth, and like that was when he killed him. You know, the power of God shit.
He also shaves with that.
You know,
So paladins, good guys in the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Something like that.
They should have been the protagonists.
they weren't.
Absolutely.
They kinda
I'm
were.
thinking they were.
Yeah,
Yes.
they had to try to kill
You got
Hayden
this-
Christensen. I completely agree there.
Well, you've got,
They were
you've
the
got. I mean, they're
protagonists.
trying to kill Darth Vader, which it really, it's
true.
very noble.
I don't know if you know this, but you won't like him when he's angry.
That's Bruce Banner.
So
So
we got
It's
this
Hayden
kid.
Christensen.
We got this kid
Really?
hopping around, stealing
What?
stuff. That's his first reaction, by the way. I can teleport. I'm gonna go steal stuff. Okay, whatever.
That would
That
be
would be
my
mine.
first.
I would do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I
with-
would be
I'm
doing
with you,
way
but-
worse things.
Flash forward. He's sitting in this multi-million-dollar apartment. Looks at the TV. People drowning. So options are save people drowning,
Go to London.
or in the same amount of time, teleport over and pick up the remote control.
Right.
He made a good choice.
I'm just gonna say this: he had a busy day.
Yeah.
And that's not a part of it.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
would have picked up the remote control too.
One thing that I really liked about
That's
this
just getting
movie,
yourself noticed. You don't want to be noticed.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. I
at
got you
no
on that.
part, at no point in this movie is there any character development. He starts out kind of a douchebag, and they try hard to illustrate it by that little scene. And at no
It
point,
works.
it's like, he doesn't develop at all.
But what it does show is douchebags always win.
It's a good point for life, really.
Mhm.
Fairly
Ladies.
certain that the world would be better off without that character.
Yeah.
So paladins are good guys. Also, the movie would also be better off without that guy.
Yeah, should have been Eminem.
100%.
No, disagree.
Should have been Keanu Reeves.
I may be skipping ahead a little bit here, but one thing that struck me in this movie, basically nobody knows anything about this teleporting crap, right?
Yeah.
The whole world has no idea this happens. At one point, what's his face teleports a freaking bus into the middle of the desert.
No explanation as to whether the people in that bus
Where
were
did
killed
the
or not.
people go?
Yeah.
They
Bermuda
died.
Triangle.
Yeah, they fucking died.
They were dead.
How about the bar scene? Teleporting in and out of the bar just to show
Yeah.
it off. You know, I feel like someone in the world should know about this if he's doing it right in front of people.
Or how about when Griffin goes up to that little kid and was like, "Boo!" in the middle of an airport?
Who the fuck is
say
gonna
that you
listen to
wouldn't
that
do that?
kid?
Say that you wouldn't do that
I
to
would.
people.
I
If
would
you
do it
found some kid
nonstop, but
and
I'm not a
then
good person.
Some kid that's like kind of like not paying attention to his parents or whatever. His parents are doing the things, and you like walk up and be like, "Nobody's gonna believe you." Whoop.
So this has never been caught on film
That's what I say to all those children.
This is before cell phones,
before cell phones, sure, but come on.
time travel.
Oh, time travel. Got it.
Definitely.
Oh.
I think Jumpers could be time travel. When they come out with Jumper 2, it's
God only in my.
The French version of this movie, the translated version, the title actually was something French, but it was about time travel.
what?
Yeah, they said they were time travelers. It was weird.
I don't
Trivia.
Would have been a better movie.
I'm thinking that in the books it probably happens. By
It-
the way, this is a book
It
series,
does actually. I was reading
Is it a whole
up on
series?
Yeah, there's a couple. It
like
started
6
in-
books.
Yeah, he started
Ugh.
out in like 1992 with this one, and then he didn't have a sequel to it in 2004. So he sat by it for a long time.
Apparently, this movie has a huge following. People are still waiting for Jumper 2. It's getting pushed. It keeps getting pushed back every year.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Don't,
Mhm.
don't
No.
say that.
2008, it's
Mhm.
2014, almost 2015 now. Let's hope that it just dies down.
Nope.
No,
I want to see it,
I want. I
Oh,
need.
yeah.
to. I need.
but I only
Good
want to see it if
finale.
Hayden Christensen.
I'm
is in it.
hoping this goes the way of Firefly. It's just
What?
beyond hope. I'm not happy about Firefly. I'm just saying that I hope this takes the same path and is dead.
No.
We can only hope that Fox picks it up.
or Netflix.
In the books,
No,
did they
Netflix.
explain how any of this was possible?
No, I haven't read the books. I just know that they.
Yeah,
they
Was it the
read them.
Metachlorians?
It was.
Is that what does it?
It was totally midichlorians.
used his Jedi powers to teleport everywhere.
We should watch that. No.
Mm-mm. No thanks.
Mm.
I'm already angry enough.
So last week we talked about Time Cop, and I don't want to get back into all that, but the whole like all of a sudden you're falling and then you're stopped in this little time car, but you're cool, you're good.
Yeah.
At one point, they're falling off the Empire State Building trying to catch the detonator, whatever,
Yeah.
and then they jump into somebody's swimming pool.
That's fine.
From the bottom.
So-
of the
4
pool.
feet of water it was enough to stop you.
Yeah. They probably would have exploded on impact.
As long as you belly flop, that's fine.
Well, my thing too, when he was in the Coliseum, he jumped off the ledge and teleported or jumped, I guess. Why did he need to jump? Why didn't he just jump from where he was at? Why did he have to jump off the ledge or something?
Because it looks cooler when you do it like
Yeah, pretty much.
No one's supposed to be watching. Who fucking cares?
that. But he like right afterwards he made like the whole bowing gestures like people were watching. It was all for show.
When
Yeah.
they filmed the Coliseum scenes, there were all sorts of crazy rules they had to follow. Like they only had like 2 or 3 hours a day they could shoot. They weren't allowed to use lighting, which is why that scene looked shitty compared to the rest. Well, I guess. It looked worse because they weren't allowed to use any lights. They had to use natural sunlight. It was weird.
So how did they get away with smashing all those statues?
I have no idea.
That
it was
looks
a
awful.
set.
Yeah.
They probably didn't actually do that there. They just filmed the outside scenes.
Yeah, it was weird.
So how does teleporting to the other side of a locked gate let you open the gate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he got
I don't get it.
back there and then he got
It was
the
just
key
a little
from
latch.
the guard.
It was like a pool latch. You gotta get behind it and you're good.
Or get a stick.
Like one of those hotel pool latches.
It's not like he could reach through the gate and do it from that side too. No, he had to get behind it to
Yes.
get the latch.
This movie was awful.
Really awesome.
Let's talk about the OC2, though. They need to do that.
The OC2?
Yeah.
You mean season 4?
Were there only 3 seasons?
Yep. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think-
I'm a big
I think-
fan of hers. She's hot.
Misha Barton, yes. Rachel Bilson, runner up.
I disagree.
I do too.
She was
Oh,
like all
y'all can fuck
anorexic
yourselves.
and shit.
Wasn't
Exactly.
Olivia Wilde
No.
in that too?
Yep. She was
Oh, yeah,
lesbian with
lesbians.
Misha
Well, she's a lesbian and everything.
or Marissa.
Marissa.
Yeah.
I didn't like Marissa.
She didn't
How
like
did you
you.
not?
Cunt.
She looked gross.
She looked like she needed a dick.
Skeletal.
Yeah, she looked like she needed a visit from the Dickie Down
If
crew.
if you put it in, you could see it on the outside with her.
And
I'm
that's
pretty
exactly
sure.
what I want.
Yeah, then you high five your penis while it's inside her. Dick 5.
You give yourself an over
You
the
just see it
stomach handy.
alien. You just see it alien. You give yourself what?
An over the stomach handy.
Yeah.
It's not cheating.
You see it alien around in there, and you're like,
Yeah, no thanks.
Squirty Weaver ain't got shit on my dick.
All right, that's really. Anyone else have anything to talk about with this
Well,
stupid movie?
We, c- I
feel
guess
like we're
we
missing
could.
a lot.
The setup for the sequel was my favorite part.
Yes, towards the end, the last 15 minutes that were just like total shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
the
another
last
one of
15
these.
minutes that were total shit.
No,
they got even shittier.
We're
It was
we're
the
doing a
last-
second one.
like hour and 45 minutes. How long was this movie?
Hour and 28 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. So when he's running from the dude and he goes to the bar to pick up the girl,
Mhm.
he sends the bully to prison,
yeah,
Yes.
which makes him traceable because he takes her to Rome. And then takes her on a plane to let them know where he's fucking going.
he's not the
It's
smartest.
the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He didn't even know not to fight someone who had the upper
Can't walk
upper ground.
across the room, but he
Yeah.
takes a plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's so many moments in this movie where they could have just jumped away and everything would have been okay.
Yeah.
But instead, he sat there and like got all awkward and like bashful with her. And then
He's
he
awkward
gets
and
caught.
everything. Yeah. What else has he been doing lately?
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Guys,
Have you seen these movies? Why would he do anything else?
It's true. Blockbusters.
Money?
Why would anyone pay him to do anything
Oh,
else? I guess that's
okay.
what I was asking.
I don't know.
I mean, I've never seen anything that makes me want to think, I'm going to go see another Hayden Christensen flick.
I liked his hair in episode 3.
Because it kind of
Oh
looks
my!
like yours.
I
It
know.
was so bad.
Beautiful.
Everything about all of those movies was so bad.
No. Laying beside the lava, burning to death. That was good.
Hold on.
That's all.
First of all,
That's it.
that's when the best character of Star Wars ever came out. Jar Jar Binks.
Mm-hmm.
I was a
Rags to
fan.
riches story.
Gonna slash your tires.
Oh gosh.
I don't even want to talk about this movie. It was so fucking bad.
All right. Well, I tell you what. I'll go over the ratings, what it earned. We'll go around once and we'll be done.
Okay,
You
let's
happy
do
with that? Okay.
He's in 2 movies coming out. They're in production now. Outcast and American Heist.
Thank God.
I'll
What
watch
Jumper
both of them.
2?
Outcast, is that about the rap group or?
Andre
I would
3000.
totally watch that.
He's with a
Big
C.
Boy.
Plays.
He's Big Boy.
Playing Big Boy.
He's
He's
believable.
going blackface and playing Big Boy.
Really? You think
Tom Hanks plays Juicy J. Oh wait, no, that's 3-6 Mafia. No,
Who's the guy?
Sounds like an amazing.
Andre 3000. Tom Hanks.
Who's the guy with the umbrella?
I'm pretty sure Gerard Butler is Andre 3000.
Who's the guy with the umbrella?
I heard it was James
The guy with the
Franco.
umbrella?
It's gonna be Andre
That's
3000.
Oh, what is his fucking name? No,
Bodyguard?
Assistant, bodyguard, whatever.
I don't know.
no, the guy with the umbrella.
Yeah, no, he's their hype man.
What was his name? It was Mr. Something.
I just remember him coming down with the umbrella and then dancing around. It was
Yeah.
great.
So, Outcast, Hayden Christensen is the supporting actor to Nick Cage.
Oh,
Wow.
we're watching that.
Oh yeah.
We're watching that day it comes out. There's no way that's not awful.
Do the first in theaters Goose Ride podcast.
We could totally. we bring the mics and we do it in. We'll be the only ones
Yeah,
there.
no
It's
one
not
will be
like we're
bothered
gonna
by
bother
it.
anybody.
Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah, there it
It's
is.
the umbrella guy.
God, really?
This movie would have been better with Nicolas Cage.
Everything.
As
Yeah,
a paladin.
can you name a movie that
Samuel
would-
Jackson,
I've
Nick
taken
Cage instead?
showers that would
No,
be
Hayden
better with
Christensen.
Nicolas Cage.
Every shower.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
Every shower.
Oh, one other thing.
Hard to reach spots on the back.
Samuel Jackson's last facial expression made the movie for me.
Yeah, that bitch please look when
Yeah.
he told him he wasn't going to kill him. You know, see, like, I'm not like the other guys because he didn't kill him. Took him to that cave and he just left him there and he dipped.
Because he's not going to die there, right?
He gave that look like,
Oh, he
just
wasn't
another day
dying.
at the office.
He
This
should have
stinks.
killed him. When you see Jumper 2, you're going to realize he should have killed him.
Yeah, he won't die there. He's a motherfucking paladin.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
And a
Okay,
Jedi.
so I do have another question about the movie.
All right.
These paladins have been killing jumpers for thousands of years, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How the hell did they kill them thousands of years ago? They can barely catch them now.
They had magic back then.
Oh, man. Dragons.
Dragons.
Back-
Dragon mounts.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Back in the day, it's not like they could travel all around to jump too far. So it's like, oh, I'm going to jump away 20 feet to the
Jump
left.
to the barn.
I'm going to jump away 20
Jump to my
feet to the right.
cottage.
Well, that is kind of true though because they mentioned that they have jump points. You know, jump places.
Yeah,
that
they
can
have
go.
to see a
Right.
place to jump there.
Right, so they can see a lot less places. You know.
But when your most lethal weapon is a crossbow, I feel like a jump to safety is not really.
Yeah.
The question
Shoot through
is-
the tears, right?
How did he jump into the bank vault?
because he walked by it. I
No,
guess?
yeah, early in the movie, he says,
He had to
"I
go to
want
the bathroom.
See, yeah, he walks by and looks at it, so
Oh,
he can
that's
remember
right.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because that's not suspicious.
No.
What
He's
kind of
fucking 9.
bank keeps its restrooms behind the vault? Like, oh, we're just gonna
Actually,
walk
my
past.
bank, they're in the vault.
Gringotts.
Green guys.
It's a Gringotts.
Oh, okay.
So why did he jump into the bathroom instead of the vault in the first place?
He's retarded.
Yeah, maybe he had a shit.
He wanted to. Then, yeah.
Why is the first place he jumped the fucking library?
Because that's the
He
first
was
place
used
he
He
to
thought
was
about.
near and dear to
Because he was a
him.
dork.
He was dying. Get off his dick.
We're on it. Either way.
Yeah. Either way, you do you.
Mhm.
Okay. So anyway, Rotten Tomatoes critics gave it a 16%.
It's pretty generous.
I feel that's fitting. The user rating's 44%. Way too high.
Way.
Told you,
way
man.
too
There's a
high.
huge following.
Apparently there is. People like the books, and I don't know. Budget was about 85 million. Gross 150 million worldwide. Yeah, way too.
That's all because of Rachel Bilson.
And
That
it
means-
cost 85 to make.
Yeah, that means it was profitable, which is sad.
Yeah. That's why
She
there's
is
going to be a
profitable.
sequel.
Anyway, what'd you guys overall give it a number?
1.5.
1.5.
Out of what? 100? I don't know.
Out of some of the
number.
other bad movies we've watched, I mean, as for a bad movie,
Compare it to Batman and Robin.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's
Or Mario Brothers. Either
Mario on par with Mario Brothers.
one.
Okay.
Oh,
No, below Mario Brothers. No
Wow.
nostalgic value at all.
okay. I can see where you're coming from there. But I would definitely rate it higher than Batman and Mario Brothers. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
more entertaining. Again, just like last week, you have to suspend, that whole plot thing. As long as you don't worry about that, it's an enjoyable movie.
Good action sequences.
Yeah, Rachel Bilson in this movie is enough for me to give it a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
What's something else you've given a 6?
You don't even see like a full ass.
Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't know, but I would say for a bad movie, probably about a 6.
All right.
I'd put it in between Mario Brothers and Batman and Robin. I mean, it's not. I love Batman and Robin. That's me. It's a childhood thing there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as bad as Mario Brothers.
Did you watch it again?
No, I won't do that. It's like the
Okay,
Teenage Mutant
okay.
Ninja Turtle movies and all the other movies I love from my childhood.
You
got
gotta
to
keep some
watch
stuff
it. Yeah,
sacred.
I loved it then. I'm not gonna do it to myself.
I get it.
-1.
Yeah, I was gonna go negative too.
Okay. You do realize you're rating it worse than you rated Rubber.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I hate Hayden
I
Christensen.
don't.
That's
You didn't
awful.
watch Rubber though, did you? Either.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It matters.
What about
It wasn't that bad.
Surf Nazis Must Die?
That movie's
Worse
giant
than
That's
that?
bullshit.
-2.
Okay, so you would watch this before Surf Nazis Must Die.
I won't watch either one of them.
I would totally watch Surf Nazis again before I watch this again.
Wow.
Not because it was enjoyable, because it was just that bad.
It was actually funny with how bad it was.
It was enjoyable
bad
because
movie.
of how horrible it was.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing the microphone come into the shot 15 seconds of the movie.
Toddy, what do you think?
At least this movie had like some scenes to it and like
Some scenes.
some
As opposed
Some
to
movie
all those
production
movies
value.
without scenes.
This movie had
rather than
scenes.
compared to like. I'm just saying.
This was a movie that was made.
I'll go like 5. Surf Nazis Must Die. I don't think that was a complete movie. They just like
They
threw some
tried.
shit together.
It's a wrap.
They had 2 scenes.
Brenton.
They just had 2 scenes. So
Yeah.
I'll go like 5 or 6. Five.
There was a
5.5.
car chase in Surf Nazis.
There was a boat chase in Surf Nazis.
It's true.
Both.
And yeah, there's a motorcycle. I don't
And a grenade. It had a
There
grenade
was a
in
grenade.
it.
There was a grenade.
All right, Zach, what do you think?
This is kind of like tied with Rubber for me.
Oh my-
Lower than Surf Nazis. Like I
What
would
is
rather
wrong with you
I
guys?
would rather watch Batman and Robin because of Arnold
Arnold's
than
hard to
this
argue
movie
with.
because of Rachel Bilson. I can just look at pictures of Rachel Bilson on the fucking internet and jerk off. I don't need to watch fucking Jumper.
You can look at pictures of Arnold and jerk off on the internet too.
But I can't
totally.
hear him speak.
Hayden Christensen.
Nope, that's not true.
Her voice-
We've got a soundboard.
The internet does have sound now.
Now that we have the soundboard, we can do that. But I would much rather hear Arnold speak than look at Rachel Bilson walk around.
We're pretty divided on this.
Yeah.
I would probably put it. I would put it below like Deep Blue Sea, which we watched recently. Probably a little above Mario Brothers. I mean, it was.
Mario Brothers was bad.
It had a
Yeah.
Mario
decent
Brothers
plot to
didn't
it.
make
Even
sense.
yeah,
The whole movie was like, what?
This one did if you could suspend some disbelief. Like if you were okay with them not explaining how the hell these people jumped
you
or
don't
like a lot of the decisions they made. Like if you could
Use
like
any logic whatsoever, this movie makes some sense.
If you would just ignore the whole, plot thing and the entire point of the movie, then yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Still
Yeah,
a better
if you
movie
just
than
like action,
You're an
Cloverfield.
idiot.
oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
Well,
there's
this movie
Cloverfield.
reminded me a lot of.
That's
I
going
don't
on the list.
remember
Oh yeah.
the timing of it, but what was the movie where they were in Seattle and they like
Sleepless in
Sleep in
Seattle.
No,
We've got mail.
what is it?
You've got mail.
Where they like
Twilight.
found some like alien ship and ended up with powers.
Evolution.
Super
Chronicle?
Super 8.
Chronicle.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
Mhm.
I haven't watched
it was
that.
almost exactly like it,
Oh,
except
that
it
one
just
needs to be
They
wasn't
came
the
out very
first
close
person.
too.
I liked
Man,
Chronicle.
I feel like I saw
you
these
would.
trailers at the same time.
I like Chronicle. We can watch
No,
it.
Chronicle
It's a bad
wasn't that
movie.
old at all.
They were both awful.
Chronicle's probably 2011,
Yeah,
2012.
it's recent.
Hmm.
It's not. I don't know. I think
Disagree.
it was pretty close.
2010.
There
I think
was-
it's within 2 years of it.
Yeah.
Like it's not that far apart.
What?
But, like,
This
it just
movie in
rem-
Chronicle?
Yeah.
Chronicle
I think-
was 2012, and
It
this
was
is
2012.
2008.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So bad. Just
Yeah.
bad.
eh,
So bad.
we still need to get. Did we put out lists of everyone's
No.
rankings? Okay, we'll get on that.
We're working on
We've
it.
been lazy.
The readers are interested, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
Listeners,
All
whatever.
those people out there.
Yeah.
I got a pirate on the job.
What? Oh, yeah, that's right. We got
I
the
got a
pirate on it.
working on the website.
Oh, you can only see half of it though. So
Oh.
the right side of the website will look great. The left side, we're sorry. We're gonna have menu bars coming down both sides of the website because that's how one-eyed people
American
work.
Disability Act.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all about equal opportunity.
We support our troops.
Yeah, sure. That's totally.
He's not a. All right.
I didn't mean him. I just meant general.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Also-
Who else supports the troops?
Balzac, which
Indeed.
is what I was just getting
And
to.
Boar's Head.
Actually, yeah, this episode brought to you in part by Balzac, not Boar's Head.
You looking for a fun toy?
For anyone who doesn't
Come up
get
the
the
fun
joke,
with
it's like a
Balzac.
couple episodes back. One of the first ones. I
Yeah,
don't even know
it's
at
a
this
ways
point.
back now.
Yeah.
For
Was the
anyone who
first-
doesn't understand the joke, get with the fucking program, buy a Balzac, and play with it. Holy shit. Play with the fucking Balzac already.
Their new taglines: "I want to touch your Balzac."
As it should have been originally.
I don't get why it wasn't.
All right. So does anyone have anything else to add to our jumper discussion?
Before we're done with this shitty movie,
Don't watch it.
Hunter wrote in for the podcast, so tell everyone in the podcast land that he said hey, including both of the listeners.
who's a Hunter? He's been on like what, one episode?
Yes.
Yeah. Go fuck him.
Yeah.
Go fuck himself.
So
Go fuck himself is what I was about to say.
you mentioned don't watch the movie, just go fuck Hunter.
At least he'd be getting some action.
You mentioned Boar's Head. They were busy. They hacked into Sony and threatened to kill everyone if they released.
The interview.
the
And you know,
interview.
I have half a mind to think that this was just the people who made that movie.
No.
And it was just so bad.
They're like, there's no way anyone's gonna enjoy this piece of shit.
I thought that
Let's
at first.
get some advertising.
I do.
Because
I
now I want to
honestly
see
think
it.
it
I
is.
didn't want to see it before.
Yeah, no,
but now I'm just like,
That's because for America.
I
Now.
wanna, yeah, I want to watch it for America.
Originally,
Yeah, for America.
Originally, I would have agreed with you and thought the same thing, but now they're gonna release it on Crackle for free, so that wasn't the case.
That's what they should have done to get some goodwill out there if they're not going
Right.
to make any money off of
But
it.
that's the thing, you know. If they were doing it like that, it would have just been a hype thing, so
Yeah.
people would pay to see it.
It was to
But-
actually get people to use Crackle because that's
Yeah.
never happened
Yeah, I
before.
don't know what
Maybe that
Crackle
is
is.
it.
I'm just gonna wait and download it like a normal person. It's not pirating if it's free, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
How does that work?
I don't
I don't know.
Does it matter?
know.
No, not to us.
I didn't know you could pay for movies. Is that still?
Boar's
You
Head
don't
is coming after you if you do that.
Boar's Head can suck my dick.
Whoa.
Bring it, Boar's Head.
Brought to you by Balzac.
You and North Korea.
Okay, let's talk about the movies that came out last week.
Are we allowed to talk about Ferguson yet?
No,
I feel like that was a good
No.
topic last
Yes.
week that you guys kept shutting me down on.
No, still not a bad,
I
not a
think,
good
we,
topic.
I think there's been
Ferguson,
enough
brought to you
race
by Boar's
riots
Head.
since then that yes, it's acceptable now.
Yeah, Ferguson was definitely brought to you by Boar's Head. Everything. Ferguson
Boar's
and
Head.
that choking that happened in New York.
That
The
was,
WrestleMania shit.
that was the.
Hulk Hogan ran in there and killed that dude.
Return of the Macho Man.
What does that guy do now?
He's dead.
Dead.
Is he really?
He's not doing a whole lot.
Rotting.
The Undertaker finally took care of him.
Yeah.
This joke was brought to you by Balzac.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there's that.
Thanks, Boar's Head.
so The Hobbit came out last week. Did anybody see it?
I did.
Me too.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was funnier than the other ones, I thought.
Funnier
It had some really creepy parts. Like,
that you enjoyed?
of course I enjoyed it. It was creepy.
Creepy how?
Did you laugh at awkward times in the theater like
Yes.
normal?
Definitely.
What movie does he not do
I mean,
that though?
Thor and Oakenshield, man, he's lost his fucking mind.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not. But
Really?
it was
Really? You haven't read the 100-page book yet?
Oh, I've read it like 3 times.
Okay, you know what happens.
But why would I think the movie's gonna be the same?
It's not
Because it's
true.
Peter Jackson.
because it's not at all.
He stays to the book every time.
Oh yeah, totally the same. Yeah.
Oh, I was also told to tell Tanner to go fuck himself by Hunter.
Is he listening right now?
I you know what? You
How
would
does
think
he
Since it's
know?
not live on the internet, I doubt it.
How does he
I don't
know?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
That's just a random comment to you.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. I mean, I can't argue with
Is
that.
he part of Boar's Head? Because
Yeah.
Boar's Head can
makes
definitely
sense
hear
now.
us right now.
He's actually part of North Korea,
Oh,
Boar's Head, you mean?
more or less.
Same thing, right?
Wait,
They're having
Hunter
trouble with
hacked
the
Sony?
internet right now.
I've seen him try to use
He's
a
the
computer.
4chan.
No.
He's also the 4chans.
Yeah. The hacker known as 4chan. Yeah.
Okay, so apparently over the weekend, The Hobbit got 54.7 million, which is it seems low.
For that kind of movie.
For that.
For the long weekend that it had, yeah, I would say it's
Yeah.
definitely low.
For the amount of money they spent on it?
Yeah. Got a 61% critic rating, 80% user on Rotten Tomatoes, so
Yeah.
better than some.
You're never going to make a movie like that and have bad user ratings unless it's really bad.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man 2.
Or Battlefield Earth.
Or Jumper.
Spider-Man 3.
Ugh.
Does it have a good love
Three.
story?
3 was the one I was thinking of, not 2.
Yes.
I was
Does it have a
thinking
good
was
three.
alright.
love
Yeah,
story
it was
like
alright.
Fellowship of the Ring?
Yeah.
Sam and Frodo?
Yep.
I'll never let go.
At the end, was there like a all-dwarf orgy?
No, it was
Because
not
I've
nearly
looked
as
on
gay.
the internet and seen some of that stuff.
There were
You need to
no
stop looking at
hobbits.
those.
There were
No,
no
I like
hobbits
it.
blowing other hobbits in this movie.
Really?
It was much nicer.
Were there 5 fake endings?
No, I really expected it because it
Me
was
too.
way shorter than the other
No-
movies.
yeah.
None of which are the actual ending?
Right.
Was it- yeah.
I went in expecting a 3.5-hour movie. It was like 2 hours and 10 minutes,
Yeah,
20
no, it
minutes,
wasn't
something
too
like that.
bad.
He's learning.
Only
Yeah.
completing
Too bad
the
he-
9-hour
No.
saga.
He just didn't have enough material.
You know what he's conquering next? Narnia.
It was the last
No.
15
He's
pages.
going to make 21
40
movies
movies.
out of
man.
Narnia.
Peter Jackson could have sat down and read The Hobbit to a camera, and it would have been shorter than those 3 movies.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Can
No,
you
I wrote
imagine
that.
the horse and his boy, Peter Jackson? Oh my god.
I don't want to. I don't.
Oh, man.
You would grab your wrists,
Whatever.
cut your wrists.
Whatever happened to the
vertically.
Narnia movies? Like,
They were making. They
Vertically,
made
you're
it to
serious,
3,
you do
right?
vertically.
Well,
made
they
it to
started
the number-
making
the
a
third
couple
one.
of them, and
they skipped 3.
They were
Did they?
terrible. That's what happened to them.
Yeah, they were straight
terrible.
awful.
I thought
The
the
first
first
one
one
wasn't
was
bad.
all right. I mean, it
Like,
wasn't
in the
great.
In the grand scheme of things, it's
When I
you
say
know,
they
it's a-
skipped 3,
Could have been much
They
worse.
skipped 1 too.
they skipped 1. They skipped
One
3.
was weird as shit.
Yeah. No, that was my favorite book.
It
out
was
of all the Narnia
weird
books.
as hell.
No, Magician's Nephew was phenomenal.
It was weird.
I thought it was
It's not-
awesome.
that's
It's
the
about a
prequel.
creepy uncle
it's the
who-
prequel, not the number 1.
Didn't they
Kids
do
that
him-
sneak around an
in
attic?
In the series, he listed it as the first book in the series.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
if
did,
you-
but they released it. They didn't
right,
release it. as
Right,
the
it was
first one,
released
yeah.
later. But if you read them in order, it was the first
Yeah,
book.
it was
Yeah.
the first one.
Anyway, okay. Night at the Museum came out last weekend as well.
Gross.
Yeah. Sorry. Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb.
Shut
Came out.
up.
You gotta
Fun
be
farewell
proper.
from Boar's Head.
It grossed 17.1 million. It got
Is that Robin Williams' last movie?
They'll probably release another 5.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's
You
like the
just
last
wait
one
till he
did.
goes away of Tupac and there's hologram Robin Williams in movies.
Only if I'm
I just
lucky.
heard he was going to be in something else. His voice.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't know if it was his last one or not.
They're just gonna start taking Aladdin and they're just gonna start chopping up his little sound bites all over the place so he can be in other movies.
Robin
hope so.
Williams. It's called Robin Williams, Hanging with David Carradine. That's the name of the next movie that he's in.
This joke brought to you by Balzac.
That's no Balzac has nothing to do with
that
that.
was Boar's Head.
That was all Boar's Head.
Bitch, that
It
was
was
all
Balzac.
So Annie came out as well.
me. Yay.
Yeah, it also came out 2 weeks ago on the internet.
Did it really?
Yeah,
was that one of the Sony?
ones that they leaked.
Thanks, Boar's Head.
Have you guys watched?
Yeah, why would I want
What
that
was the
one?
Jake Gyllenhaal movie?
Nightcrawler.
Did you guys watch
I did
that?
not.
It got
I haven't- I
it
still
got
haven't seen
leaked.
it yet.
Yeah.
Did it get leaked?
Yeah, it got leaked.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know.
check it out.
Okay. So Annie did shitty.
Yeah. that
Yeah.
was-
No way.
Surprising.
Who saw that one coming?
You know, never. I'm not gonna get.
No,
into
go
that.
ahead. No, go
no,
for it.
no, no.
No,
That's,
please do.
That's not
What
okay.
were you thinking, Tanner?
That joke's not okay.
Go, please
Careful.
do.
Are we
Well, the
going back
Tyler
to Ferguson
Perry
on
movies
this
do
one?
okay. I mean, they seem to make plenty. I just figured there'd be some audience overlap. No,
That
Tyler
joke
Perry
was definitely brought to you by Boar's Head.
Tyler Perry presents Annie.
would have done better.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. This week coming out, we've got Into the Woods.
Oh,
which
can't wait to see that. Anna Kendrick.
every time I see a preview for it, I can't tell if it's going to be awesome or they're trying.
Oh
too
no, it's
hard.
gonna be horrible. But Anna Kendrick's in it, so
Yeah.
And you're all about that.
I don't. She's all right.
Fuck
She's
you.
like a 7
You're
for
like,
Hollywood.
oh.
yeah, fuck you.
She's like a 7 in movies, but she's like a 20 on Twitter.
On
Have you
Twitter?
seen her
Is that where
tweeting?
you-
I
She,
really hate
she's
you right
fucking
now.
Hilarious.
Do you spend that much time on Twitter?
No, I just see him other places. That's how funny they are. People just
Mhm.
post them all over the internet.
Mm-hmm. You ever go on Tumblr?
You spend more time.
I
on
bet
Twitter
this guy
than I
goes
do.
on Tumblr.
You spend more time on Twitter than I do
Well,
for this fucking podcast.
yeah. By the way, you can find us on Twitter.
No.
Yeah.
I tweet like once a month.
Yep.
I
No,
think
there's
of
a
something
tweet.
funny, and I'm like, I'm going to say
There's
something.
a tweet once a week when an episode goes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you guys want to talk to us on Twitter, I'll try and talk back.
Shut up.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, Unbroken's coming out this week. Anyone
Is that
know
that
anything
movie
about
with
that?
Sam Jackson and Bruce Willis?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's Unbreakable. I
Yeah.
think that one already came out.
I never saw that.
What?
What? That's like
I've
the best
never-
one.
Yeah, that was one of M. Night Shyamalan's best movies.
I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
It was phenomenal.
movie.
You should
Which
watch
one?
it.
Excellent. Yes.
I've heard
Unbreakable.
Mhm.
that. Also, there's
mean-
The Gambler.
There's nobody dressed
Oh,
up in
that-
bird
I
costumes,
can't.
but
Yeah.
Gambler looks amazing.
I can't. I don't know. I just don't think I'm gonna like that one. I think
Gambler?
it's gonna. I think it's gonna miss hard.
John Goodman, Mark
Oh,
Wahlberg.
no, I agree.
It
It's
looks
got.
great.
It has good people in it. I just think it's gonna miss hard.
John Goodman sucks. I don't see how he.
Whoa.
What's he
bro.
been in? Come at me.
Get
Red.
the fuck out.
What was it? Red State. Red.
The-
Red.
what
was
did you
the
just say?
Kevin Smith
Say it
movie?
again.
John
it was
Goodman
Red State.
Red
sucks
State.
dick.
Have you seen Red State?
The
No.
Big
Lebowski? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Oh
Shut the
shit.
fuck up.
This ain't
Oh,
Nam.
shit.
There's rules, man.
Yeah.
All right.
He's been in Coyote Ugly.
Oh brother,
Yeah.
where art thou?
Coyote
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Oh
Yeah,
brother, where
that
art
that was
thou?
good.
Yeah,
too.
you shut your fucking mouth.
Ah.
Rule
Take your
2.
ignorant comment back, please.
You just
Rule
lost
1.
both our listeners.
Okay, I'm sorry. So that's coming out. Who's got a question this week? Someone's got to have something.
What is the most creative way you can think of to destroy a copy of Jumper?
I like that.
Ceremonial dagger.
Ooh.
I'd have JR sit on it.
And no one knows who JR
Yeah.
is.
No one knows.
Thank you.
Inside joke. Don't worry about it.
It's a big fat
yeah,
guy.
That's okay. Yeah.
Like
I think
the four
I
other
think
ones
Boar's
that are
Head
sitting
could
That was
figure out a
Todd and
better
Tanner,
way.
JR. Just heads up.
I think
And our last
Boar's Head.
listener.
If you live, it's okay. He counts as 3.
our last 3 listeners.
Okay, so if we're talking about like creative ways to destroy a copy of this fucking awful movie,
I could pay money to have it sit in outer space.
I'm gonna get a bunch of lightsabers,
It doesn't destroy it.
like the
It
nice
shares it.
ones, the little replicas that make the fun noises, and I want to get a magnifying glass and see if I can burn it with some of those lightsabers because this movie fucking sucked, and so did this.
So did
movie.
your answer.
I don't
because that
understand.
was
I don't
stupid.
understand what you mean by that.
You use the light, like you do the sun with the magnifying glass. I don't know. It's
Like
a stupid
the
fucking
light
question.
from the lightsaber.
Yeah,
You're a stupid question.
I don't think that's gonna be enough.
Give us a
Like,
better question, please.
Yes.
I got nothing. I was hoping on you guys would come up with something.
My question earlier this week was, how much would it cost for Tom Cruise to rub his dick, or for me to rub my dick across Tom Cruise's face?
You don't have enough money for that.
Or enough dick.
Either or, really.
Stabbing him in the eye
How
with
much
a
do you-
1 inch
how much-
poke.
Pretty short guy.
Is the
so-
question is how much money do you think it would cost?
Okay, reverse it. How much would it cost for you to give Tom Cruise a blowjob?
I don't know. Like,
Or
Blowjob or rub his dick on your face?
blowjob.
Do
Well,
I have
like,
to
wait,
include,
hold
like,
on.
change?
Are you
like,
swallowing?
wait, hold on. Yeah, is he
Yeah,
going
you're
in
swallowing.
my mouth? Is he going in? Oh, he's going in my
Yeah.
mouth.
Oh yeah. You're swallowing.
You're going
Like $20 and a cheeseburger.
full service. Full service.
full service.
Are you eating the
Like, I'm
cheeseburger
taking all
while
the-
it's happening?
Yeah, obviously.
And you're playing with the balls when he's coming because you're not gonna do a
This
fucking
is
bad
brought to you
no,
job.
I'm
Part by
doing a
Pulsar.
real thing. I'm gonna do a good job. $20.
$20.
What kind
Exactly.
of cheeseburger are you talking about? I mean,
McDouble. I mean, it's $1 menu one. I'm not gonna get too needy on this.
You can buy a copy of Jumper with that. It's definitely worth buying, like, hard copy. So,
oh gosh, you know
Blu-ray
what? He'd
that
have to
shit.
stand on a stool if I was on my knees. Just saying.
No, he'd let you do it laying down. Don't worry about that.
Oh God.
it'd be sensual.
he's used to, like, jumping on top of couches, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't have to, but he would because he's courteous.
You know what You know what was a good movie that I can't bring myself to watch? Minority Report.
Never
I've
seen it.
I've seen it.
Not a good movie.
It's
No,
not
good.
It's not bad. It was okay.
Wasn't it really long? Like two
It
and a
was
half, 3 hours?
really
It was
long.
like 2.5. I don't know. It was like maybe just over 2
For
hours.
when it
was
came
a long
out,
movie, but
it was
like
really
yeah.
long.
Penelope Cruz.
Guy.
We need to watch that.
That movie's, like, painful to think about.
Yeah.
Or what is it, Eyes Wide Shut?
It was a great movie.
Yeah, I
Stanley
don't-
Kubrick's
Tons of
prized movie right
Yeah.
now.
orgy.
Much orgy, very wow.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
Much
That's it.
orgy.
It says on the back of the DVD.
Tagline, actually.
Tons of orgy.
Tons of orgy brought to you by Stanley Kubrick.
Tons of orgy. Much wow.
And then it says titties, just giant.
It would get me to pick up a DVD. I'm not gonna lie. If I saw that in the cheap bin at fucking Walmart, I'd be like, "Well, I'm gonna watch this."
I think we got an idea for a DVD.
This is the dumbest fucking end to a podcast I think we've had so far.
It's almost as bad as the start.
Fuck you.
One minute.
Damn.
Anybody got anything else before we head out?
At least it was shorter.
Yeah, we're gonna watch.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna watch Congo next week. It's what a Michael Crichton book.
No, it's a movie about dancing.
Wait, what?
What the fuck Congo have you seen?
Isn't it based in...
You were in for a surprise, sir, when we watched this movie.
Gloria Estefan movie
No,
right now.
it's Vanessa Williams. So,
Yeah.
it's that Vanessa Williams movie where she goes to
based
world
in
championships
Ferguson?
and wins.
It's Vanessa Williams and the chick from Murder, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury, that's her name. Fuck, bed knobs on broomsticks. Yeah. Vanessa Williams and Angela Lansbury come together in a harrowing tale of a 1943 dance-off.
Much dancing, mini wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Titties.
Congo.
Lots of orgy.
Takes place in Auschwitz. I'd watch it.
It's really funny, guys. It's a gas.
Nicely done, sir.
People
Oh,
are
okay,
dying to see it.
Okay.
The critics torched that one though.
You're just digging yourself a hole.
I'll give it. I'd give it a gold star.
How long do you think we can go? Rate the movie a 9. Okay. I gotta breathe. All right. Here's
There's
the
really no one listening.
yeah. Who gives a shit?
Check out our website.
Yeah. GooseRiot.com. We're on Facebook. Goose Riot. Instagram. Yeah. But until the
Jews will take us down.
until Boar's Head gets a hold of us. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the intranets.
Boar's
It's
Head.
possible that we're on Instagram.
No,
but who knows?
it's gonna be the Anne Frank fan club that takes us down.
deserving. I mean,
You know that's led by Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Totally. If she was here now, she'd be a believer. True believer.
all right. Anything else?
Yeah, let's end this.
All right. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace. Later.
Dinner.